Hello, and welcome to our final episode to the very best podcast. For now, I'm Jesus, and I'm so happy that we made it here. We've been on an incredible journey together over the past few months, and I just want to start by saying how grateful I am for each of every one of you that has tuned in, sharing your thoughts, and becoming part of this wonderful community. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This space wouldn't be the same without you, and I truly appreciate your presence. Thank you. But hey, this is not over. I do have another project coming up on this channel, but more about this later on today's episode. Because today we're gonna dive into a topic where everything that we discuss falls together. And it's about designing the life that you really want. Everything we've covered, from understanding your self-awareness, by tapping into your creativity, this moment. And it's stopped to talk about how you can create a life that isn't just a successful, but actually really fulfilling. Something that really resonates who you truly are. Because one of the most important aspects of when it comes to design the life that you want is about understanding the difference between visions and goals. These two concepts sometimes they tend to be confused, and they're different purposes with each of them. Your vision is the big picture. That is the dream, the overarching desire that inspires you and that gives you direction. It's like a North Star that guides you in the journey. In the other hand, goals are specific, they're actionable, they are steps towards that vision. Think of your vision like the destination on the map, and the goals, the route to go. And to enhance your ability to visualize your vision, consider this tip. Practice seeing your future in a vivid detail. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal life as it's happening right now. Think about it. What do you see? What does it feel like? The more detail and more sensory rich you can visualize, the more powerful it becomes. For example, if your vision is to live a peaceful life, for example in the countryside, just imagine yourself walking in the grass, the birds singing, the warmth of the sun on the skin. The clearer the vision, the easier it is to stay motivated and aligned with that. For example, goals are the steps to get into that vision. And they are the specific, again, they are actionable, they're measurable. If your vision is like the destination, your goals are like checkpoints along the way. For example, if your vision is being healthy, the goal is you might want to exercise 3 times a week, you want to eat healthy. In a short form, your vision is the why and the ultimate outcome that you aim for. Your goals are the how, and they are about creating the steps that takes you from where you are to make that vision reality. Most people in their goals don't really get them because they approach them like a to-do list. Just think about it when you say to someone, I want to lose weight by the end of the year, and then I'm going to move to the countryside. So all that message, what is sent to your brain and again to your overall vibration, is essentially telling you, here is another task, here is another job to do. You see? So you're naturally thinking, your brain isn't eager to take on any other job. After all, it's just programmed to save energy, not to expend it. But the smarter way to set your goal is to phrase them as if they were already accomplished. This is where the power of truly manifesting comes to play. When you manifest your goals, you are speaking as your desires were already become reality. Just imagine the power of saying, I'm so grateful for the healthy body I have. I have the physique I'm so happy for the house that I always wanted to. Thank you so much. That's how you should be talking to yourself when it comes to your goals. By framing your goals in this way, you're not just wishing for something, you are claiming it. You're making a reality on your mind and eventually on your life. That is the right sign that you have to send to your brain. We talked about intentions earlier on. The importance of intention is key here. Think about those times that things doesn't meant to happen and all the dream seems far away. It's easy. You want your dreams to come true, but sometimes you forget yourself that you have to want it first. You have to have a clear intention for that you want. Therefore, it will become for you. It will manifest into your life once you have the right intentions. Because when you set a strong intention that it comes from the core, it's something almost magical happens, honestly. Because by universal law, intentions attract opportunities. Remember, our thoughts create our reality. Your body emits an electromagnetic field that vibrates on a specific peak frequency, and everything has an energy field. So all you have to do is just match your frequency with that you want to attract. And I know this might sound a bit far-fetched for some, but once you start seeing things differently and you begin not just to put a vision, but you also start to get deep into that you want to achieve, the intentions comes out. Because too often we get caught into that external influence that tell us, oh, we need the house, we need the car, we need the family, we need the partner. But is that what you really want? Your mission is to stay tuned into that inner voice, okay, and set up with a clear intention. And trust me, once you do that, watch your life come through. If you really want to master your life, there's something that I have to tell you. There are 5 pillars that you need to master and really pay attention if you really want to master your life in overall. You have to picture yourself as a whole. You cannot only focus into one thing because, okay, of course, because it will be unbalanced. So to live your best life, it's important to focus on these key pillars, and I'm going to tell you which one are they. Are your purpose, your mind, your work, your connections, and your body. And when you take care of these areas, you create what is called balance. And rather than letting random circumstances happen to you, you have a plan. You know what they're like. You know, you have a vision, and then you have a goal. Let's go one by one. Let's start with purpose. Purpose is all about finding and following your unique path in life. That gives you meaning in life. We already discussed in past episode about purpose. And again, whether you call it mission or whatever it is that makes you feel alive? Is that what makes you feel good? And that makes you navigate in life without fear because you are on a purpose. The next one is your mind. Your mental well-being is so important. Is this pillar really involved having a sharp mind, being curious, being creative? That we spoke about mindfulness. We spoke about the creative power. It's about thinking. It's about learning. It's about thinking creatively and nourishing your mind, allowing the right thoughts to come to your mind, because that helps you to build your creativity. That helps you to build your mind to success. The next pillar is about work, and this is about your job, your career, your business. Is that what you do for a living? And it is important to work in something that is meaningful to you, no matter what it is. It's also related with your finances and with your wealth, because after all, we spend a lot of time working, and it shouldn't be something that helps you to grow rather than something that just makes doing because of the sake of doing it. The next pillar is connections. This pillar combines your relationship with your circle ones, with your close ones, and with yourself. We spoke about this on a previous episode and how important it is to be your strong ally, because strong and healthy relationships are based and mirror the relationship that you have with yourself. Your relationship should support you emotionally and should help you to grow and support yourself and those around you. And the last pillar, which is I'll say one of the most important is your body. Finally, your body is the vehicle where you go through and experience this human life. So taking care of your body and your health means staying active, eating well, taking care of, and of course, maintaining good choices that keep your body energized and strong. And no matter the way that it is or what do you use, your body is your agent, and you have to be mindful the way that you treat it. You must respect it and honor it, because that's our tool. That's how we experience. So in this human realm, without your body, there is nothing. And when you have a healthy body, you're equipped with everything that you need. And again, whatever it is on these areas, it's so important that you balance them out. You have a plan for each of them. It's not about knowing what really matters to you in each of this life. Think about like having like a master plan. Remember, no one is as invested in your happiness and fulfillment as you are. It's your job. Because if you're not the driver's seat, someone else will drive you along. And trust me, you really want to take charge of your life. So take charge of what is in these important areas of your life. And again, all of them, purpose, mind, your connections, and your body. Because if you don't control, you will get control. And again, no matter whatever it is, if it's your career, your health, your relationships, they're all part of you. And you are the one who has the key of all of them. There is nothing better than living a meaningful life. And there is nothing worse than doing something that you don't really want to do. Or because you do because you have to. Because we've all been stuck in this situation at some point. We do things because of obligation. And all that only does is create stress, unbalance yourself, and disconnect you with who you truly are. But when you're doing something that you love, something that you've chosen because it really matters to you, it brings life to a whole new level. You not only enjoy it, but you also excel in everything that you do because you're moving from an authentic way. So finding out what you truly want, it takes time. But again, take your time. Because when you're tuned with that you value the most, when you're tuned into that deep sense of who you are, you get moved to a much better place. Now we're going to talk about a goal setting exercise. Let's have some fun and let's play a little exercise to kickstart our journey towards creating the life that we really want. So if you have handy around you, grab a sheet of paper and let's start with writing the day on the top. Then think about the pillars that we talk about: purpose, mind, work, connection, and body. And under that, let's write down 10 goals that you want to achieve on the next 12 months. And again, write these goals after they already happened. For example, I am enjoying, blah, blah, blah. I am succeeding, blah, blah, blah. I am in love of, blah, blah, blah. Of who I'm who. And once you count the list, that's when the magic happens. Imagine that you have a magic wand and you want one of those goals to happen in like the next 24 hours. Which one of these will be the biggest and most and the greatest experience to immediately have? Let's go over and circle that goal. Now, let's get down to work on making it reality. And let's transfer that circle goal and move it into a new sheet of paper. And let's make that steps. And again, let's make this fun. Let's make them as steps. For example, write down, put the goal in the center, set a deadline. When do you want this to happen? Make a list. And again, this is a very good moment to brainstorm everything with that you want to achieve with this goal. Like take your time on this. Then next, organize and turn this list into a step-by-step checklist. And the next one, take action. Let's start by checking off all those steps and get moving. And very important, and don't forget the daily progress. Like at least once every day, do something. Take a little step that brings you closer to your goals. And remember, you are the only one who can make this happen. So let's get going and have some fun with it. Now, if you're eager to dive deep into personal growth and truly transform your life, let's make it happen together. check out my website where you can find all the necessary resources and all the coaching sheets to kickstart this journey. And if you're looking for something more personalized, please get in touch. I invite you to book a one-to-one coaching session with me, and we can start from there. And listen, in our sessions, whether they are in person in London or where we do it online, we're going to work closely, about all the topics that we discuss in this podcast. And we're going to tackle step by step. That is exactly that you need to live the life that you always dream of. And again, imagine having this tailored guidance with actionable strategies, and again, the support and the accountability that you need to make them happen. This isn't just about setting goals, it's about making lifelong, lasting changes that truly align who you truly are and want to become. So, if you're ready to start, let's connect. Book one of the sessions on my website, and let's begin this journey together. I can't wait to see you where this leads you. And honestly, the only I wish you is the very best. Thank you so much for joining me today in this last episode. I want to send a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you that has supported me this journey for the past few months. Your message, your feedback, your contribution on the podcast has been amazing. And again, we've come a long way together, and I am excited to share that is many more episodes on the way. So stay tuned as we're going to start to have loads of amazing guests on the podcast. And listen, I am also thrilled to announce that I'm working on a new project that is called Inner Space, which will be launching very soon on the channel. So I can't wait to share with you what's coming next. I want to send a huge thank you for all the amazing team behind the scenes who have made this podcast possible. Your dedication and your hard work means the world to me, and I couldn't done this without you. I also want to extend my gratitude to the Story This Exchange and Wonder, who has been the key for me bringing this podcast to life. Thank you so much. And as we wrap up this season, I want you to remember that no matter what this year has brought you, there is always a new chapter ahead. There is always millions of possibilities around you for you to grow and again to connect yourself. You are the author of your own story, and your future is yours to create. And again, whether you're setting new goals or you're redefining your vision or you're just simply taking a moment to breathe and reflect, know that you have everything within you to design the life that you want. And that's the success that is really rooted for you. Join my Patreon. Honestly, we have so much fun. It has grown so much in the past few months, and I'm so grateful for every single of the members. And this isn't a goodbye, it's just the beginning of a new chapter. So keep an eye out for the launch of Inner Space. Honestly, I'm really confident you can love this new podcast. And until next time, keep designing the life that you want. Stay true to your values and never stop believing on your full potential, because you got this. And remember, even this is the last episode of the Very Best Podcast, from now, the journey doesn't end here. This is just the starting for something bigger and better. And you are the one inspiring me to make it. Remember, I'm doing this for you. We are in this together. Thank you once again for being such an important part of this community. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the upcoming episode and hearing all about you. So stay inspired, stay motivated, and above all, stay true who you truly are. The world needs you unique and I am excited to see what this journey takes you. Until we met again, take care and keep bringing the very best you got. I'll see you on the next one.